Hi, I'm Susan, and this is what I made. Y'all, I've really been enjoying Crocktober, and I've got another dish for you that was delicious. Now, my recipe calls for a can of cream of mushroom soup and a can of cream of chicken soup, but because of allergies, I'm using 2 cans of cream of chicken soup. And to that, I'm adding 1 cup of sour cream. I'm adding 2 tablespoons of grated onion. And I just find it's easiest to grate it in my little mini chopper. I'm adding a tablespoon of taco seasoning, and I'm using my homemade. I will list it in my description box or in my iCards. And it calls for 1.5 cups of grated cheddar. I used Monterey Jack, use whatever you want, and I used a little bit more than 1.5 cups. You want to stir this together really well. I'm spraying my crock pot with cooking spray, or you can use a liner if you have that. Now I'm taking some 12 flour tortillas, and you want to tear them each one into about 6 to 8 pieces. Some of mine I did a little bit more. You want to layer 1/3 of those, which would be 4 flour tortillas, into the bottom of your crock pot. Now you want to spoon 1/3 of your soup mixture over the flour tortillas. You need 3 to 4 cups of cooked cube chicken. And I had baked chicken the day before, and I just used what was left and just cut it up. And you want to put 1/3 of that over your soup mixture, and you want to pour 1/3 of a jar of salsa over the chicken. And now you want to layer that 2 more times using another 1/3 of your flour tortillas that are cut into the pieces or torn into the pieces, your soup, your chicken, and your salsa. And do this the 3rd time as well. Now you want to cover and cook on low 4 to 5 hours. And my recipe said this recipe doesn't respond well to cooking on high, so you want to cook it on low. After it's cooked, you want to add another 1/2 cup of cheese. I did a little bit more, but you want to sprinkle it over the top, and then you want to cover and cook it on low for another 15 to 30 minutes. I just did the 15 minutes. And here's what it looks like. Oh, it was so good. My husband said this was a definite keeper. My son had to go to work, so I fixed him a bowl of this. And the recipe said to serve it over tortilla chips. But he said it didn't really need it because you have the flour tortillas that were in there. So when we ate, we didn't even bother with the chips. And this was so good and so cheesy. And I bet you could make it with ground beef as well. Well, I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, please give me a thumbs up. Hit that subscribe button if you haven't. Ring that bell so you can be notified when I upload new content. Leave a comment. Tell me what you think. And until next time, bye, y'all.